Hey there, welcome to another edition of Lfn Tv, the daily wrap of the today's edition of Lubbock's First News. We thank you for joining us today. Again, we won't be on the air the next 2 days. Why? Well, because it's a Monday through Friday show, and the next 2 days are Saturday and Sunday. We like to take a break from time to time. We will be back on Monday, and of course, these wraps will continue to be posted at kfyo.com under the LFN page on kfyo.com. Today on the show, we talked about a whole variety of different issues. You know, one of the big topics we discussed today was the fight that happened over at Monterey High School between two students. Well, two guys, and they were fighting over, yes, a girl. And one of them got sent to the hospital, apparently was beaten up pretty badly. And what we really talked about with this was, where does the school's jurisdiction end? Lots of people called in and said, well, it has to deal with, whenever the parents pick up their kids, they're under parental supervision. But when does the school's authority end when it comes to suspending students for fighting or for any other action that may or may not happen? These kids are probably going to be given suspension for 3 or 4 days. This incident actually happened off campus. It happened, away from campus, about a block or so away from the school. A lot of people called in on this topic. We also talked about the fair tax just a little bit today. We had one caller who brand new into the job force and didn't like his taxes being paid out so much. He endorses the fair tax. We've talked about that at length from different times on the show about the fair tax, how we like the fair tax. Neil Bortz, who follows us here on KFYO, is a big proponent of the fair tax. If you've never seen the fair tax, the model for the fair tax, go to fairtax.org and get caught up to speed on that. I think it's a really great plan, something we might want to consider going to eventually. We also, of course, thank the listeners. Thank you, the viewer, as well, for making Lubbock's First News the #1 rated morning talk show in the Hub City once again. We appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you, and it's a team effort up here from Koppel, Rex Andrew, myself, even KFYO News, the people behind the scenes. It's a total team effort, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, the listeners, and we do appreciate that as always. We'll be taking a break the next few days. Of course, I'll be on the air Saturday for the Chad Hasty Show from 5 to 7 p.m. on 790 KFYO with even more news and opinion than some people can handle. But, hey, it's a fun. We love doing it. So we hope you tune in for that. We'll be back Monday morning, 6 to 9 a.m. on 790 KFYO for Lubbock's First News. And you can always send me an email with your comments, suggestions, anything else. Chad at KFYO.com.